Hey guys, Tom with BuyMeAniPhone.com back at you today. Today we're going to be looking at an iPhone 4 case. Today we're going to be looking at the Speck Candyshell for the iPhone 4, okay, which is this baby right here in Batwing Black. As you guys know, Speck is one of my favorite companies, and I really have been enjoying the iPhone 4 Candyshell. So let's move over to the close-up camera. We're going to get into this. Okay, go check out their website, guys. It's www.speckproducts.com. You'll be able to get all the information. Comes in tons of different colors. I'm not even going to go over them. It's like 7 or 8 different colors. And this is an AT&T exclusive case, guys. So you can either get it from AT&T stores or you can go to AT&T.com, and the retail price is $34.99. So let's move over to close-up camera and get this review started. Okay guys, so here we are at the close-up camera, and first let's kind of go over the Candyshell for the iPhone 4 without the phone in the case. As you can see, as usual, we have a two-piece design. Okay, the outside is a hard kind of plastic material, okay, the candy part, and then the soft inner center. Okay, so it's got a nice kind of silicone-y, I don't want to say marshmallowy, but it's got a nice soft feel on the inside. As you can see, it's a honeycomb design. That is designed like that for 2 reasons. Number 1, it gives it some shock protection. Number 2, it lightens up the case. It takes some weight away from the case. And I guess there's a third. Number 3, it looks pretty cool, especially with the Speck logo in there. Anyway, let's get the phone in the case. And guys, as you know, with the iPhone, the Candyshell for the iPhone 3G and 3GS, it was a real bear to get out of the case. As you can see, the iPhone 4 Candyshell is a little bit more flexible. Okay, it's going to be a little bit easier to get in and out. So you put your phone in, you put your buttons in first, gentle snap in, and there we have it. We're good to go. We're going to start on the bottom of the phone, guys, and we're going to check out all the port openings, and then we're going to actually come back to this 30-pin dock connector in a bit, talk a little bit about that. As you can see, there's 3 cutouts on the bottom. There's 2 for your speaker microphone, and then there's 1 for your 30-pin dock connector. On the left-hand side of the phone, you have your buttons covered up by that rubbery material. Okay, very, very nice tactile feel, guys. I actually feel the button click under my thumb. So I really like the fact that I can feel the button being pushed in and out. That's a real big plus for me. Next, guys, we have our vibrate switch. Okay, it's a little bit of a small opening. I've got pudgy fingers, so I had a little bit of an issue, but once I figured out how to kind of just place my finger in there, I didn't have a problem. Okay. Up at the top, we have our secondary microphone and our headphone jack. As you guys know, I always keep 8, 9, 10 pairs of headphones around. I always test this out for you guys. I have not had a problem with any of my headphone jacks fitting in this headphone jack opening. Okay, so not a problem there. Over here on the sleep wake and the power button, okay, again, it's covered up, has a real nice tactile feel to it. Not a problem. I really enjoy feeling the click. On the back, guys, you have a glossy finish. The one problem with the glossy finish, if you buy a darker color case, you're going to notice the scratches a little bit more. You buy a lighter color case, you're not going to notice them as much, but the gloss does scratch up after a while, so just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, here on the corners you have that interior material also on all 4 of the corners, as well as on the Speck logo. Now, very important feature here, guys. On the first version of the Candyshell for the iPhone 4, there was a big problem with the flash bouncing off the glossy material of the case and shooting across the lens, okay, and washing out your pictures. Now, I don't know what Speck did. It looks like there's this little insert here. Okay, it's a matte type finish insert. Don't even know what what the material is. I really don't care. But I've tested this to ad nauseum, okay, and I have not had one problem with the picture getting washed out by the flash bouncing back across the lens. So Speck has fixed that. I applaud them for that. That was a problem, and now it is no longer a problem. So again, there's this little ring here you can see that eliminates that. Now let's get back to this 30-pin dock connector issue. Okay, if there's one problem that I have with the Candyshell for the iPhone 4, okay, it's with this 30-pin dock connector opening, and frankly, it's not with just this case. It's with a number of iPhone 4 cases, and I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, but if you guys use your Apple 30-pin dock connector that came with your iPhone 4, As you know, it's a little bit different from all the others. Fits in there just perfectly, clicks in, no problems. Now, I have a ton of these 30-pin dock connectors around, from iPods, from my iPhone 3G, 3GS, iPod Nanos, they're all over the place. Some of them, okay, have a problem going all the way in and clicking in. This is the 30-pin dock connector that came with my iPhone 4. I click that in, charges just fine. Here is one that I think came with my 3G. I'm not exactly sure, okay, but when I click it, it does not register that it's connected. That's a problem for me. The other problem I have is that in the car, I use a Griffin Power Jolt. Now guys, I'll show you how this kind of goes in. It's not going to connect or not connect because obviously it's got a cigarette lighter adapter on it, but I'll tell you what happens. When you plug it in and I push in a little bit, give it a little bit of force, it will register as connected. Once I let go of it, it is not connected and it will not charge. So I don't know exactly what's going on with how Apple designed this 30-pin connector now, but it seems that with these iPhone 4 cases, and again, this is not exclusive to the Candyshell for the iPhone 4, it's with a lot of cases that only the cord that came with your iPhone works with this. So just kind of keep that in mind, guys. I really haven't figured it out yet. What I've done is I use a cigarette lighter adapter. I take my USB cord, I threw it in the car. I use the cigarette lighter with the USB in it, and that's how I charge my phone in the car. So just something to be aware of. I don't want you to be disappointed if you've got this like high-tech charging cable in the car and it doesn't fit with this Candyshell. Okay, that would be a bummer. Okay guys, moving back to the front of the phone, okay, I want to talk about screen shields. Now, in this video, I have the SGP Ultra Crystal Clear on my phone. Okay, as you can see, no screen pull-up problems. Okay, also I've tried this with the Speck Shield View Anti-Glare for the iPhone 4. Both of these products are cut a little bit smaller than the screen itself, and I've had not one problem with either of these products and screen pull-up from the Candyshell. Also guys, on the back of my phone, I am rocking the Shield View for the back of the iPhone, and I'm using that with the Candyshell also. So if you use a thinner screen shield for the back of your phone, you're going to be fine with the Candyshell from Speck. So guys, another great offering from Speck. I think that the Candyshell for the iPhone 4 is going to be a winner. Okay, no complaints except for that one little issue about how this 30-pin connector thing is kind of messing around with these case companies' designs. But so be it. Guys, again, check out their website. It's www.speckproducts.com. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. It's tommoshe at BuyMeAniPhone.com. I almost forgot my email address. Okay, follow us on Twitter. It's twitter.com/BuyMeAnIPhone. Hey, if you want to follow me personally, it's twitter.com/NerfSqueezer. That's Nerf like the football and Squeezer. Check out our Facebook fan page. As always, check out our Stick Cam show. That's every other Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. It's www.stickcam.com/BuyMeAnIPhone. We always have three things on this show. We have great tech talk, we have a great manufacturer interview or guest, and we have great giveaways. So make sure you check that out. As always, guys, thanks for your support. I really appreciate you watching. I hope that this was an informative review for you and it helped you out in your decision on whether the Candyshell for the iPhone 4 is for you. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys, and we will see you in the next video.